Now, as a thank you for your first purchase from me, you also get access to running your own AI agents inside of Claude. This utilizes what's known as the Claude Model Context Protocol. You've probably heard of this term. It's very hyped up. It's very buzzing right now. It's short for MCP, Model Context Protocol. Essentially, MCP is a simple way for all AI models across the world, especially Claude, to communicate with tools that exist already. To things like Notion, Todoist, Mondays, Jira, Slack, whatever. All of those tools can easily work with your AI agent because of something known as MCP. And the second Brain OS makes this process even easier and even smoother. So today I'm going to give you access to the second Brain OS MCP server, which connects directly to your Claude and allows you to have an AI agent running as per your customization, as per your requirement, right inside of Claude. It's a process similar to what we saw in the custom GPT. Sorry, the end result is similar to what you saw in the custom GPT. The process is a bit different. So first, what you want to do is head into your email and search and find this email which says added a feature Claude MCP for you, right? Now you can click this button, or alternatively you can go to your dashboard and you can just click on this one, setup link over here. And this will open this page where you have all the instructions to install the Claude MCP, right? The first thing you want to do as part of this is make sure that you have the Claude Desktop application downloaded and installed. So make sure to head to this link over here, claude.ai/download, and download the application for your platform. By default, very important, by default, what will be in white represents what your computer is using. So if you're on a Mac machine, it will highlight this one. If you're on a Windows ARM64, it will highlight this one. If you're on another kind of Windows machine, it might highlight this one. Just click the button that is white and download that one and install it, right? Once you have installed Claude, make sure, and let me just show you what I mean by that. Make sure to force quit Claude. So you want to go here and press quit, right? Like properly quit. Claude needs to be shut off after you download it, right? Now, after you've done that, what you want to do is go and Google something called Node.js, right? If you've not heard of it, that's perfectly fine. Node.js is a way for something known as JavaScript, a programming language, to run on your computer and do things, So all these programming languages require what's known as an engine in order to run and execute code. So all the programming languages don't work on your computer by default. They need that engine to be there, and then they can only run if that engine is present. So there's another engine called UV that is for Python, and for JavaScript, it's typically Node.js. There are other ones, but these are the two most popular ones. UV is the most popular one for Python. Node.js is the most popular one for JavaScript, right? So you head over here, and just like we saw on what Claude did, it highlighted the one that you need. Node.js will also highlight the one that you need. So you'll end up on a page like this when you go here, nodejs.org/en, en for English, press install, and it will already pick the best suitable package for you. So now click over here, and this will download the Node.js package. Let me just show you what that means. I'm just going to download it to my downloads folder. I'm going to open that. And then it's going to ask for my permission to continue and ask me to install that. I don't know if I can make this any larger, but I hope you can see what's on my screen already. So once you do that, press continue, etc., continue. And you just need to press agree. And then this will start to install everything, right? Now, at some point, it will ask you for some default option. You can just select the default options. There's no customization that you need to make. Just keep it as the standard installation as ever. I'm not going to install it because mine is already installed, but you get the point of it, right? Now that you have the Claude Desktop application installed and the Node.js JavaScript engine installed, you can now connect your second Brain OS to Claude to have a fully functioning, powerful AI agent. Now for the next step, if you're a Windows user, you're going to press the Windows key and type in CMD. That will open up something known as PowerShell. It's an app that looks like this. It's got a black background and you can enter commands there. And if you're on a Mac, you want to press Spotlight, which is command space, type in terminal and press enter. And again, it will open something like this. Let me zoom in and show you what that looks like. Let me also press Control+ to zoom it really in, right? Now, this is the OG way of using a computer, right? at some point, computers didn't have a lot of these fancy UIs and there weren't fancy apps either. So everything was done through a command. Let me show you what that means. So we've just installed Node. So you just want to type in Node-V and it will show you the version of Node, right? Similarly, you can use these commands in order to navigate your computer, open files, run code, etc. It's the OG way of using a computer. And anytime you're in a movie, a sci-fi movie or an action movie, this is what you see opening up and people just typing in code and running it. This is that exact same thing. Minor digression, but I thought it would be insightful. Anyway, what you're going to do is now head back to the Second Brain OS, the Claude MCP page, and I strongly recommend that you pick over here this one, option 1, right? And you want to copy this command over here, just like copy all the way from here to here, and press Control C or Command C. Go into your terminal and just paste it, right? And then press Enter, right? That's it. It will now verify that you are indeed a Second Brain OS user, run the installation process, and update your Claude Desktop to connect with the Second Brain OS so you can have your own very powerful AI agent running inside of Claude. I have a minor bias here. I strongly prefer Claude over ChatGPT because it's way more powerful, way more efficient, and as far as writing goes, the responses are far closer to what I like to see in my writing. It's nuanced, it's detailed and specific. As far as coding goes, both of them are at par. I would say Claude is a bit better even in that regard, but I strongly prefer Claude. The only con with Claude is that it's a desktop app, and so it runs on the desktop app, not on a website. But once you get used to the desktop app, I don't think you'll think twice about it. Anyway, now over here, once the installation is done, it will say installation is successful. Please quit Claude and restart the Claude app, and then you can start to ask it for whatever you want. Now, at this point, you can just quit the terminal. So you can either go here and quit terminal, or you can just press Command Q or whatever the relevant command is on your machine. So I'm just going to press Command Q. Now, the next step is simple. You just want to open up Claude. So I'm just going to go here, open up Claude. And this time, once Claude opens up, I'll show you exactly where all of your Second Brain OS tools live, right? So you're going to click this little icon over here. If you hover on it, it's going to say Search and Tools. And you're going to see at the bottom that all the external tools that you've added exist over here. So these are known as servers, or MCP servers to be exact, or Model Context Protocol servers, such as mine, the Second Brain OS server, right? If you click on it, it will show you all the tools that are available from that server. Just like we saw in the custom GPT earlier, all these tools have been made available, right? Now, what you just want to do is make sure to enable all of these. I'm going to say the exact same thing that I did on the custom GPT or ChatGPT platform. I'm going to say, what workflows do I have access to? Right? And up to you what model you pick. Honestly speaking, Claude Sonnet 4 is fine. Opus is good for more heavy, more complex tasks like more complex coding or writing poetry or writing complex tweets or complex newsletters, more nuanced writing, etc. For now, I'm going to keep things simple. So I'm just going to say this. Personally, I love the UI because it shows me very transparently what information of mine is going to the Second Brain OS server, right? And it's showing me the exact response as well that comes from the Second Brain OS server. So what it's doing is it's asked my workflows, and then it's returned all of these, right? So I'm going to say, okay, now for the rapid punch, Twitter hooks, get all the prompts. Excuse me, that is my son in the back. And here we go. And it's gotten all those prompts. As you'll already notice that it is reasonably faster, and I would argue it's oftentimes more intelligent than the base models of ChatGPT, even this standard model. And if you go to Opus, that's even more insane, right? So now I'm just going to do the same thing we did with ChatGPT earlier. Make sure to pause this, copy, and go back into Claude and say, crawl this video and apply both prompts. And so I just really like this experience. It's showing me exactly what data is going and exactly what the response is, right? So this gives me peace of mind that I can see if something goes wrong, I can just be like, okay, here's where the problem occurred, and I have a way to resolve it myself, right? Let's see. What I thought would make me productive: the perfect note-taking app with all the features, a complex system with tags and folders, AI that could read my mind and organize everything automatically. What actually makes me productive? One simple capture method that works everywhere, zero friction between idea and storage, my context guiding AI, not the other way around. Everyone chases the first, but usually ends up in disappointment. not bad, right? I would argue these tweets are already better than what you would get out of GPT, but again, that's a very subjective and taste-like matter, so you can see for yourself. Just like with the custom GPT, all of this happened really, really fast, and I don't know if you can sense it, but I'm getting really excited right now. So one message, second message, and third message. That is all it took for us to get this, right? And I will show you this in the next time. Then you can start posting this or pushing this to Notion or Airtable or whatever tool that you use to store your writing or wherever it is that you want to keep your content, right? And so you never have to worry about losing great content or great ideas. Honestly, I have the Notion integration. You should look into that. It's just so much better because it pushes it to Notion in a way that is formatted. And so the headings are there, the bullets are there, nothing breaks, right? So that saves me a ton of time because what I personally hate is when I copy paste from tools like ChatGPT or Claude into Notion. One, there's that friction of having two applications side by side and then copying, pasting, and then most importantly, the formatting thing. It's a pain in the ass, right? All of that is taken care of with the Notion integration because when you get the Notion integration, you get the second brain OS Notion template. And that shows you, that gives you a complete end-to-end workflow from taking rough ideas from audience research to fully blown published content, right? So it gives you every step of the way. Anyway, that's my preference as to how I do it. And if you subscribe to that, you will get that and you will really enjoy it. I would strongly recommend it. So long story short, this is the power of having an AI agent right on top of your laptop, desktop. I prefer Claude. You can do GPT, you can do Claude, you do whatever works and suits you best. I know I sound so excited, but I hope you really enjoy this. And hopefully you will have 2 to 3 workflows right now to play with. And obviously you can go to the workflow marketplace, get more, or purchase an AI agent, which brings you more workflows, or subscribe to my coaching program, whatever. In any case, I think the more workflows you accumulate, the stronger your systems will be. And the better systems you have, the more scalable you will be. So I'm going to digress for 1 second. If you intend to open up an agency or build a writing business or build a coding business, whatever kind of business you build, good systems are important. And good systems are all about having the workflows in place. Then you can bring in people who are not the most skilled and still run those workflows and get the same results, right? More on this later, but I hope you are as excited as I am to have Claude MCP or OpenAI custom GPTs be your AI agents without paying for another subscription. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions. You can always book a one-to-one call or, I don't know, message me, ask my AI agent, whatever it is, and let me know. Yeah, all the best.